10th Money in the Bank pay-per-view since the match left WrestleMania, bad move in my arrogant opinion, is, well, it's in the McMahon's backyard and looking, well, pretty decent, truth be told. Last-minute changes to the titular matches notwithstanding. Plus the first dual title defense in a few years, a few WrestleMania rematches, and a Dream Universal title match. Oh, and an okay WWE title match. Should be enough to drag us to 11, so let's see what I can do in picks. Here are my official, unofficial, official picks for Money in the Bank 2019. We'll start with the kickoff matches. Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus the Usos in a cross-promotional tag match. The first it was supposed to be for the SmackDown tag titles, but I guess they actually heard me saying giving a Raw tag team a SmackDown title match was a bad idea. So, still, since the Usos are concentrating on being Raw's version of the New Day and being a pain in the Revival's neck, or 3 feet lower, actually, and since Daniel Bryan and Rowan are as focused as they can be, they might as well have made it a title shot because, well, we all know Bryan and Rowan will win. Cruiserweight title match. Yes, they didn't say it would be on the kickoff show, but come on, you know it's going to be there. Tony Nese defends against Arya Daivari. Now, Daivari has been at it since day one of 205 Live. And if anyone deserves a shot, it's him. Still, Tony Nese has been showing he's no slouch either. I keep saying that cruiserweights have long title reigns since the division was put back in, so maybe Daivari will win in the future. Just do me a favor, stay on 205 Live for now. You've seen that the WWE has done squat with Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy since promoting them. Anyway, Tony Nese retains. Now to the main card. First, Roman Reigns versus Elias. Now I doubt anyone will be out there to help either superstar in this one. Otherwise, my money would probably be on Elias. Elias needs to prove himself, though, a viable competitor. The little can play every instrument deal at WrestleMania was cute and all, but if that's all they can get out of him, maybe they should just cut him. Winning cleanly against the big dog would be a hell of a boon to his career. But why do I fear Elias is more than prepared to pull a honky-tonk man and wreck another guitar? Gad, I hope not. He better keep his head in the game, or else WWE will stand for walk wincingly and erratically. And I see that happening. Roman Reigns with the win. United States title rematch. Samoa Joe defends against Rey Mysterio. Now, I have a bit of an idea why the match was so quick at WrestleMania, but, I mean, that was just mean what happened to the San Diegan luchador. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was high time Joe had a title in the WWE, but I wanted to see him defend it like he defended the NXT title way back when. And a 60-second match was not how he did it. I mean, so this time it should be longer and a better match. And with Dominic keeping an eye on his old man, Joe will have to look over his shoulder a time or three. But when all's said and done, though, David will not slay Goliath this time. Winner and still champ, Samoa Joe. Steel cage match, The Miz versus Shane McMahon. What in the world makes Miz think he can beat McMahon in a confined space when he couldn't beat him when the whole stadium was his background? I mean, oh sure, Shane won on a fluke back then, and he has absolutely no right to hold the Phillip Brooks Memorial Best in the World title, but that's what Shane O'Mac does. He sticks and moves. He tries his best to hit a coast to coast, and if worst comes to worst, he'll bend the hell out of the rules. No doubt in my mind we'll see Shane do a sign of the cross elbow off the top of the cage, though he's no Jimmy Snuka by any stretch. And Shane will find a way somehow to beat The Miz back to his reality show, where I'm starting to think that's where he belongs. Shane McMahon wins by pinfall in the cage. Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship matches. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans for the Raw title, and Charlotte for the SmackDown title. Yeah, I'm gonna tackle these two at the same time and save time. Now, if it's anything like the last two times someone defended two different belts in one night, these matches will be back to back. Not that Becky isn't up to it. Hells no. She would defend against every woman in the roster one after another if she could. That's what the man does. But as brave, or stupid, as that may seem, Becky has got to know that facing the Queen and the Lady could mean the end of Becky Two Belts. And perhaps it's just as well, but which belt will she lose? Well, I think the Raw match will be first. Lacey Evans will give it a Confederate try, but end up tapping out. Evans will be so pissed, she'll deliver the women's right and KO Lynch. And then Charlotte will pounce on her and take the SmackDown title she never truly lost. So, Lynch defends the Raw title, but loses the SmackDown title to Charlotte. Universal Championship match. Seth Rollins defends against AJ Styles. Now, this is as close as the generation is going to get to Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, or Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog. Two fan favorites battling it out for Raw's top prize. I mean, it's hard to believe it's been 6 months since Styles lost the WWE title, isn't it? Hasn't done a whole heck of a lot since, but he still manages to get on pay-per-views and stay in the hunt. He did excellent in that number one contenders match, so no doubt he's earned it. And Seth is still fresh off being the Beast Slayer, and finally winning the title denied him from its inception about 3 years ago. Both know technical, both know smash mouth, both know every kind of fighting you can think of outside of an octagon. It should be a wonderful match until Brock Lesnar shows up. Now that he doesn't have to worry about UFC anymore, he's free to wreck Raw with little to no regard for human life. Seth will retain, but it will be via double disqualification or no contest when Brock comes back and sets up a rematch for Super Showdown. WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. Okay, I was not one of the advocates of Kofi winning the WWE title, but he seems to be holding it high and proud, defending it 3 times since he won at WrestleMania, so kudos to him for being a fighting champ in every sense. But despite the fact that KO had a title shot against Daniel Bryan before WrestleMania, what has Owens done to earn another shot? I mean, all he's really done is insult the New Day on a weekly basis and goad Kofi into a title match. The longest reigning legitimate Universal Champ can't earn something on his own? Now, the wild card might be Sami Zayn, as he seems to be back in KO's corner despite them being on different brands. But if this match happens before the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Zayn won't make it to said ladder match. And if it happens after, Zayn will be too busy convulsing to be any help to KO. I think we all know why, right? More on that later. As good as this match is going to be, I still have to give it to Kofi. I think he'll be champ until Big E comes back to the fold. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Winner gets a women's title match on her brand anytime and anywhere in the next year. They announced earlier that Alexa Bliss wasn't cleared to participate and as such was replaced by Nikki Cross. Either way, I don't see a winner there. I mean, Bliss is still hurt and Cross hasn't done much since showing up from NXT. As for the rest, I think Naomi and Natalya have to a point outlived their purpose. I'm sorry. I don't see Bayley winning either, not unless she goes all out heel, which if she didn't do that during the Boss and Hug connection, she ain't doing at all. I would really love Ember Moon to win. She's fought hard to stay relevant, and this would be just the stuff after moving to SmackDown. Dana Brooke? Meh. Carmella? Well, there hasn't been a two-time winner of the match since the aforementioned Phillip Brooks, but nah, I don't see that this time. Besides, she can only win with a skinny guy helping her out. Now the big question mark will be, will Sonya Deville be ringside with Mandy Rose inside? As this is no DQ, I can totally see Sonya asserting herself and, while not climbing the ladder herself to get the briefcase, at least holding the ladder still for Mandy to climb. I am hoping for Ember Moon, but I am picking Mandy Rose. Finally, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Winner gets a Universal or WWE title match anywhere in the next 12 months. Last year was easy to pick, as I felt Braun Strowman deserved a shot at Brock Lesnar. This time, however, a bit of a toughie. I mean, let's face it, all the superstars deserve a shot at a primary title. Some more than others, sure, but all in some fashion. I mean, Sami Zayn is trying to get back into the swing after so many months off due to injury, but either he won't make it or he won't last because, well, you don't purposefully piss off Braun Strowman. And when Zayn pinned him with help from Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre, that's exactly what he did. And once Zayn is destroyed, Strowman will probably focus on Corbin and McIntyre, so they're toast as well. Finn Balor seems to be an odds-on favorite. I wouldn't mind seeing Rollins v. Balor again. And like few before him, Balor will probably give the champ warning when he's cashing in. But I don't know. Why replace one two-title champ with another? Ricochet? Still too green. Same with Ali, at least in the main roster. These two might make things interesting, as cruiserweights usually do, but they won't win. Randy Orton is another possibility, as he, like Corbin, won before. He may even be the one who puts Corbin down after the Carnage with an RKO out of nowhere. But here is my bold prediction for the pay-per-view. Andrade will win. Yep, you heard me. The superstar formerly known as Cien has been looking for a chance to hit it big for the last year. And I would love seeing a Kingston Andrade showdown. That's my upset pick. Andrade will be Señor Dinero en la Banca. Those are my picks, though I may be a bit overdrawn at the prognosticating bank. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. See ya.